Well, this is weird. What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Welcome to the second upload of today. If you didn't check out the first, link will be down in the description, or you can just alternatively go to the channel and check it out. In this video today, we're going to go ahead and take a trip down memory lane. Is it weird that this kind of feels a little bit nostalgic? We're on NFS 2015 today to kind of answer a few questions. I didn't expect to be doing a revisiting NFS 2015 type video so soon after Heat has come out, but it is what it is. I posted this tweet earlier on my Twitter account asking you guys if you thought Heat's atmosphere was closer to Payback or 2015. In my personal opinion, it's Payback. I haven't actually finished it on PC, so we can do some of the story missions and see what those are like. I don't think those have aged well, by the way. I remember this game looking better than Heat. Whether that's actually the case, we'll find out when we shortly go out into the open world. But as you can see on PC, I've pretty much done nothing. I've got this S15 over here. Have I got upgrades in this? I don't even know if I've got upgrades in this. No, everything is literally stock. Have I even got upgrades in my R32? Okay, we've got an upgraded R32, which we're going to use. By the way, this is crazy nostalgic for me right now. Remember when, oh my God, remember when the sway bars actually unlocked performance settings? Why is this not a thing nowadays, Ghost? Oh my God, look how in-depth I've gone with every single one of these little things here. Why is this a thing in Heat? Where did all this go? You're gonna hear a lot of that in today's video. I'm gonna get emotional and I'm gonna start crying. So this would have been the car that I would have used for mixed speed list, but by the way, isn't it crazy that a game from 2015 has more content than a game in 2020? You're the gamer. Now, one thing I'm definitely not looking forward to is the physics. I'm not looking forward to using these physics one bit. But for the sake of comedy, for the sake of hilarious gommel, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, manual. Oh, it's in manual. Oh my God, this is already a little bit carnage. Now, if anyone is looking at this right now and telling me that this doesn't look as good, if not better than Heat, you're lying to yourself, my friend. Not only that, but I'm running this at like 80 frames per second. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. I'm running this at like 100 frames per second and it looks better. Sorry, but can we just take that in for a second? I've just pulled up, random street, near the garage, went into photo mode. That could be a live wallpaper. That looks ridiculous. By the way, this is running at Ultra 1080p, of which I actually can't run 1080p Ultra on Heat. It's not even at 4K. Lord knows what 4K is like. Right, so if we go over to the map, we can see that we have a Robin event to do, a Manu event to do, and a Travis event to do. Spoiler alert! If you didn't already know that, I don't really know what to tell you. And we've also got Eddie Challenge, so we've actually got a lot of things to do in this. I think we'll go ahead and do Travis's. I remember Travis's like story arc being one of the best that like Ghost have done. Whether that's actually true or not, we'll find out soon. Let's go ahead and do this. Already, like, there's so much more of an atmosphere in this game right now. It doesn't even feel like anything I've ever really witnessed in a Need for Speed game before. I guess you can draw comparisons to Underground, and I guess you can, you know, draw comparisons to those types of games, but honestly, it's different to Underground. Like, this isn't Underground. It feels like something truly unique. The physics are very, very drifty, though. Oh my God. Obviously, this is a bit more of a drift car, not a race car. I am going sideways over a lot of corners, but I'm surprisingly not crashing out, weirdly enough. Oops, spoke too soon, spoke too soon, spoke too soon. Resisting arrest! Yeah, the cops are trash as well. The cops are so bad. Yeah, I don't want Need for Speed 2015's cops back, by the way, guys. All the physics for that matter, they aren't that good. This is one of the maps, though, one of the very few maps I actually know off the back of my head. I really like this map. It's just a shame you can't go into the city area. I feel like the physics are a lot better when you're in manual. Like, if you don't use manual, there's a city and there's a cop that doesn't want to chase me. Fantastic. I'm actually not doing, how have I managed to get back into this? I used to be a god at this game. I used to be an absolute god. There's the city I was talking about a minute ago. You can see it in the background. You can't actually go there. Oh, we have a text message and the game doesn't pause. I completely forgot about that. Hey, Robert. Hey, you already know what it is. That's really scary, by the way. But look at all of this content. There's just so much content. Even, like, you can't do prestige mode until you finish the main story. I might finish this in my main time or on a stream. Let me know if you want to see me finish this game on a stream. I might do that. Oh, but then it's like the rep thing. Like, these types of things, you just don't see it anymore. I wonder what my stats are like on PC. I'm fairly certain you can't even do this on PC either. Like, look, I've even played 22 hours on the PC version alone. On the Xbox version, You don't even want to know how much time I have on the Xbox version. Oh my god, but look at all that information. I don't know if you can actually look at all this stuff on the modern games. I don't know if you can do it on Payback, actually. There's all this stuff. There's all the collectibles and stuff. There's not, like, driver details. I find that's really interesting. On the Xbox version, I've actually drifted more than I've driven. Very, very weird. And classic, the RSR OP from 5 years ago. Okay, so you passed cop baiting 101. Now you've got to really get their goat. Hang that back end out whenever you can and make them feel small. And then that was kind of partially because I couldn't read, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and hang the goat out the back end as long as we can, because this stranger's telling us to do it, so obviously we trust this random stranger. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there is plot holes in every single Need for Speed game, but this isn't it's not the greatest of stories. A little bit more homely, a little bit more like street racing, but yeah, it's not fantastic. But then again, I don't really understand if you play Need for Speed games for a story. I personally don't get it. You know, I'm never going into a Need for Speed game thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be The Last of Us 2. Like, if you're expecting that kind of story from Need for Speed, you're at the wrong place, I think. You just need something to motivate you to finish the story, essentially. And we've got cops again. Okay, now I'm really struggling to get this thing into drifts. Now, luckily for me, I've only got to get 20k. Oh, this is really weird. Yeah, the racing is like, I can do it. But to get it into a drift, it's a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. Although, I'm kind of doing it now, actually. Look at this, though. Look at, like, the vibe right now. 36k, we smashed the goal as well. Smashed it. Right, let's see how hard and how fast I can get away from the police. They're Heat level 3 police here. Right behind me. And we're away now, aren't we? So that took, like, what? I know they put a few roadblocks up around. No, right, never mind. That was all of about 20 seconds. Yeah, we don't ever need to see this level of retard ever again. I don't even imagine it's that hard with a stock car to get away. Like, that was so easy. Oh, mate, I'm actually getting used to the physics again. Oh, almost. Incoming call.
What the hell is going on?
I have no idea, man. At first I thought it was something I did, but then I saw how messed up it all was.
I don't miss Spike.
There's cops everywhere and roadblocks. I'm talking epic.
It's a lot more of a human interaction. Like, it's cringy and shit, but it's not. I said right now! Like, I couldn't imagine a human saying that. And Travis, you know what? It's actually, coming back to this and just hearing that one audio log has reminded me how much, like, Travis was a good character. Why hasn't he come back for future games? Like, he actually, out of all of the characters there, he was the one that actually makes the most sense and feels the most real. I kind of want to go and see what the cutscene's like. I'm not going to sit here and play through the whole fucking story, but I kind of just want to see what Travis's behavior's like in that cutscene. He just seems sleazy. Right, we're going to go watch that cutscene. I want to see what going on in. Right, here we are at the diner. He's going to drive in there. Bruh. Straight into the actual diner. Oh, this is very weird. This is very, very weird. Look at Marashi-san in the background. That's wavy, bro. You wouldn't know that unless you, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this low-key reminds me of, you know those videos on YouTube where it's like, 3 AM, I'm gonna summon Satan. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's not the greatest. He is definitely better. Yeah, so not great. Yeah, the story's definitely better. Like, I don't think... yeah, I think that much is obvious. I went to that cutscene, see Travis was there and he wasn't there, so that was a complete fucking waste of time. Right, I think there's one more thing left to do, really, that I want to do anyway before I kind of get off this, is have a look at Eddie's challenge. What's Eddie's challenge saying? I don't know if there's going to be any cutscenes. I honestly don't really remember a lot of this. I just remember it was really, really good. Right, so what's this like then? Beat Eddie's challenge 1. I remember they definitely had like audio logs and stuff.
Eddie's challenge is on, and I've got Eddie himself here. Welcome, Eddie.
Thanks.
So, first heat, first racer. What do you say?
They're all toast.
Well, yeah. Goners?
Yeah, all burned.
Okay, that's Eddie. A man of few but precise words. Now,
it's like they're self-aware and they know it's trash. I can't hate it. Like, I think at this point with like Need for Speed, they kind of knew the story was shit and they weren't trying too hard and they kind of knew how they fucked up. I can't be mad at that. I honestly can't be mad at that. Toast. Oh, I don't miss the crash cams either. Fuck me. So overall, just to kind of conclude this video, what do I think then? Like, what are my kind of concluding impressions? Yeah, almost like fundamentally, Heat, oh, just crash cam again. Crash cam can suck my dick. Fundamentally, Heat is most definitely a better game. I'm not arguing that. You know, the physics, all of that kind of stuff. It definitely does not look better. If you're telling me this looks better, you need to go to Specsavers, get some glasses, because this does not look better. Nor does it have the atmosphere. Like, this atmosphere-wise is so much better than anything Ghost Games have ever made. I think it might have been a little bit of a fluke, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure if I have faith in Ghost to do this again, if you want me to be completely honest. If this had Heat's handling, I don't think I'd ever would have stopped playing it, to be honest. Even when Payback have came out, I would have carried on playing this game. Boggles my mind how a game that came out all those years ago has more content than a game that came out in 2020. Whether that content's good or not, I'm going to leave to you guys to decide. But, you know, it's exhausting being a fan of this series, you know. Why couldn't we have things like Eddie's Challenge and like all these little things in the next game, and then they build upon that? It's always like they take things back and then put it in. It's like, it's never can just be a normal, steady progression. It's always like, whoa, baby. We have an incoming call from Melissa. I'm not gonna lie, Melissa, you look a little bit like a melt. I just want to quickly just do this little drive just to kind of sink in the whole atmosphere point. It's kind of the main thing in this video. I just don't get how they've gone backwards. Just look around, like, look at that and tell me that this just doesn't scream something that we've never seen before. You know, like that to me, like that city there, like, I need to get in photo mode. Otherwise, I can't do this justice without being in photo mode. You know what? Like I said, Need for Speed 2015, it had flaws, but at the time, it felt original and it felt brand new because we'd never seen anything quite like it. It was paying homage, but at the same time, moving forward, there was a shared vision there. I hope we can get something like this again because, like I said, I played a lot of this game, even with its flaws. Back to Heat, I guess. We're gonna have to go back onto Heat and hope that Ghost can solve this problem, you know, in the foreseeable future. That's been it for me today. Let me know if you agree with me in a card up top. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys will stay safe and peace.